You let it cool before eating. First, you mix the ingredients. Finally, you bake it in the oven. Then, you pour the mixture into a pan. How would you feel trying to follow those instructions? Frustrated, confused? You'd probably end up with a very strange, unbaked mess. The problem isn't the ingredients or the steps themselves, it's the order. And this simple, scrambled recipe perfectly shows why writers use one of the most powerful tools for organizing information: chronological structure. The word chronological comes from the Greek word chronos, which means time. So chronological structure is just a way of organizing information in time order, from the earliest event to the latest, or from the first step to the last. It's the difference between a coherent story and a confusing jumble of facts. You see it everywhere. A biography tells a person's life story from birth to death. A history book explains how one event led to the next over decades. And a good set of instructions guides you through a process, one logical step at a time. So how can you spot it? Think of yourself as a time detective. You're looking for clues. The most obvious clues are time words. Words like first, next, then, after, and finally. They act like signposts telling you where you are in the sequence. You also look for time phrases like in 1901, during the summer, or after about a week. Let's take the life cycle of a butterfly. A text might say, "It begins when eggs are laid." After about a week, the eggs hatch. Next, the caterpillar grows. Finally, the butterfly emerges. The time words guide us through the process, and the order is essential. You can't have a butterfly emerge before an egg has been laid. Changing the sequence would make the entire process nonsensical. That's the ultimate test. If you shuffle the order and it no longer makes sense, you're looking at chronological structure. But this isn't just about following steps. Understanding this structure unlocks a deeper meaning in what you read. Firstly, it shows development. It helps us see how things change and progress over time. For example, a text explaining the Federation of Australia doesn't just list facts, it shows a story unfolding. Leaders began meeting in the 1890s, then after years of discussion, they wrote a constitution. And finally, on January 1st, 1901, the nation was formed. Each step builds on the last. Secondly, it reveals cause and effect. What happens first often causes what happens next. Think of a drought. First, there's less rain. That's the cause. Next, the rivers dry up. That's the effect. The time order makes that relationship crystal clear. And finally, it brings clarity to complex processes, whether it's the water cycle or instructions for building a model airplane. Chronological order breaks it down into manageable, logical pieces. It transforms chaos into a clear, understandable pathway from start to finish. So the next time you read anything, from a news article about a historical event to a simple recipe, look for those time words. Notice the sequence. See how the author is guiding you through time. It's more than just a writing technique. It's the invisible framework that turns a list of information into a story we can actually understand and follow.